Welcome to another episode of Yucky Nasty Bug Facts with your host, Hal Coleman. And now here's Hal with today's episode.
Hello folks, this is Hal Coleman with another episode of Yucky Nasty Bug Facts. Today's yucky nasty bug is not actually a bug at all, it's an arachnid. It is a spider. What I'm holding in my hand here is a live Chilean rosehair tarantula. And as you can see, it's not biting me, it's just sitting there in my hand. Not really tame, but they just don't really bite. You know, they're pretty neat spiders. But we get a lot of calls in the pest control business from people who say, I've been bitten by a spider. Well, you know what? How do you know you were bitten by a spider? Because you got a little bite or a little bump on your arm and you didn't find anything, you didn't see anything bite you, so you assume it's a spider bite, right? Brown recluse spider, that's the one everybody blames it on because everybody thinks if a black widow bites you, you'll die, so they blame everything on brown recluse spiders. They go to the emergency room because something's bitten them and the doctors don't know. They're not spider experts. They must be a spider bite. Another spider bite. That's the second one we've had this week. Well, let me tell you something, folks. In the Atlanta metropolitan area where I live here, Roswell, Georgia, there are no brown recluse spiders. They don't live here. They're non-existent here. So how come doctors diagnose 100 spider bites a week at clinics around town? That's because they really don't know. There are a lot of things that can form a little pustule on the skin besides a spider bite. All kinds of bug bites, the obvious ones, mosquito bites, flea bites, mites, ticks, but there are all kinds of other little bugs that can bite you. Plus there's streptococcus infections, all kind of little skin infections, viral infections, bacterial, hair follicle infections. These things swell up and form a little pustule and it looks very similar to a spider bite. Now if this little guy were to decide to bite you, he's got some nice little fangs. I don't know if you can see them real well on there, but you can see them up under there. He could give you a nasty bite, but as you can see, spiders are not aggressive. And where you find brown recluse spiders, now you get on up around Nashville, Tennessee, and up in Tennessee you find a lot of them, but where you find them in great numbers. I just read a research article by a guy who studied a family up near Nashville, Tennessee, and over an 8-year period they found 2,055 brown recluse spiders in their home. Now these people had about 4 kids, they had a couple of dogs, cats, and over that, I think it was an 8-year period, 2,055 spiders. Over that period of time, with all these people living in the house, guess how many spider bites they had? None. They just hardly ever bite. The only way you're really going to get bitten by one is to pick it up and squeeze it, or if it's in a shoe and you put your foot in there on it and it got turned around to bite you. Only the adults are big enough to envenomate you anyway. So all these spider bite people, you need to get over it, folks. You wake up in the morning, something's bitten you. I had a lady tell me the other day that she unfolded an old tent and it had been folded up and spiders bit her all up and down her arm. She had these marks. It wasn't spiders. It just doesn't happen. They don't run around just biting people all over. So spider bites are very rare when they do happen. And brown recluse spiders don't bite people in areas where there are no brown recluse spiders. Now, I know there are a lot of you watching this saying, he doesn't know what he's talking about. I got bit by a brown recluse spider 5 times one time. Well, you know, get over it. There are a lot of things that can cause a little pustule and a little necrosis on the skin besides brown recluse spiders. They really get a bad rap. Thousands of bites are attributed to brown recluse spiders every year, and it wasn't spiders at all. So anyway, say goodbye to him, everybody. My little tarantula. He's waving at you. Look at there. I trained him well, didn't I? That's it for this episode of Yucky Nasty Bug Facts, folks. If you have any questions about spiders you're seeing in your home, you want to talk to us, give us a call, 770-475-7419. The number should be on the screen. Check us out at northfultonexterminating.com or yuckynastybugfacts.com. This is Hal Coleman. I'll see you next time.